There, we should have a microphone now. The microphone USB plug is worn out over the years. So if I ever bump it, and I had to clean up my whole desk because I was working on other stuff, I'm too dark. Then it disconnects, and then OBS like, oh, let me change that source for you. And I'm like, why would you do that? But it does it anyway. So yeah, good evening. I just finally had a breakthrough in another project I was working on after days on end working on it, and finally being proven I'm not the idiot the software is. So I'll try to tone it down a little bit. There, music down. Good evening all. Is there people here? There's 29 people watching already in the pre-stream. Very nice. So Nigel Young says, hi all, let's see how it goes tonight. Oh, I also forgot to shave. Oh no. You'll have to forgive me for that. Omukavala says, hello, looking forward to some Starlink benchmarks. I hope we end up at that point today. That would be awesome. Evening all, guess we're going on a field trip. Well, long cable to outdoor, says James Derrick. That is the plan. Starlink is around 15 meters. Okay, yeah, I have a third-party cable also somewhere, which is shorter, because we're not going to need that once it's on the pole, but we'll use the included one today. Hey, and high five all around. Suspect PoE testing for Starlink uplink, then router feeding the link to the camera. Well, I'm not sure we'll get the cameras today, but if we get Starlink online, especially through the custom router, that would be awesome. Will it work tonight? I don't know, Nick. I don't know. I didn't prepare anything. I literally left the project where we left off last time, and I have some news about that, but the ultimate desk project breakthrough. Medved, why do you have to be like that? Maybe in the new house, so I have still a few years. Garrett Stroop. Good evening from Missouri, US. Oh, good evening to you. What is it, DNS? What? You're asking me what DNS is? So the DNS stands for Dynamic Name Solving. No, that's not true. What does DNS stand for? Domain Name System. That makes more sense. Did the dish get the wife approval? Why would it need wife approval? It does the IP to URL translation. Well, actually, the other way around. It does the URL or address name to IP translation. But yes. What was the problem? DNS. In my other project I was working on, no, it's stupid, expressive IDF software that says it supports ESP32P4s, but really doesn't, and hidden configuration values. Never mind. Was the software headache for 3? Oh, was the software? Yeah, no. So I'm building hardware like this guy. This is the Dig Home actuator with an ESP32P4 on there, and the latest releases. And it also has Ethernet, or it's supposed to have Ethernet. But I have been having the hardest time getting that online, and it's like literally 5 minutes ago, I had to write my own code in IDF. I got it online. 10 Mbit only, not 100, so that might still be a hardware issue. But anything else out there, any ESP32P4 code will not do it because, well, it's not up to date yet to how it should work. Like ESP Home says it has ESP32P4 support, and while it does for a lot of stuff, the Ethernet, no, only the default configuration, but with the P4 you can now have many configurations, and they just don't support that. But they don't tell you that, so you're stuck there thinking like, is it my hardware? Is it the software? Is it both? No clue. So that makes things very hard. Wives don't like ugly stuff outside. Or is the dish ugly? I don't know. We'll be opening the box today for sure. So But I think wife would want internet versus not having ugly dish outside. So I think we're okay. Oh, but I finally got it to ping the stupid board. Lost the signal, no, found the signal. Oh, I didn't announce my drink. We're drinking Lipton Zero Sparkling again. Nope, nope, doesn't want to. There. Yep. Is this a star-only stream? Yes. You are a star, Jay, and Kvik is a star. Everything is a star. Everyone is a star. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. I actually prepared a secret this week. Cheers, mate. Gotta run. We haven't even started yet. Where are you going, Garrett? I think the cats will be very interested in Starlink. They're like, what's going on? Kids' Halloween party at school. Okay, that takes precedence. That I can fully understand. Have fun. So officially I have to wait another 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Okay. No stars here. Yeah, I guess Starlink isn't bothered by clouds, huh? I don't actually know what I don't actually know what frequency band Starlink uses. Frequency band Starlink. Starlink uses several frequency bands for its satellite internet services, primarily the QQ band, the 10.7 to 12.7 gigahertz for space to Earth, and the KA band, 27 to 40 gigahertz for Earth to space communication. It also uses V-band for its next generation satellites and X-band for various operations as outlined by FCC. Oh wow! So that's pretty hard, pretty high gigahertz. Interesting. Well, that must be also how they get the speed. But it's interesting they can get it to go that far, because if you look at like 24 gigahertz and 60 gigahertz, if you're down here on Earth and you want to set up wireless links, yeah. But I guess those bands aren't bothered by clouds, at least, and I guess also not by rain. Because I know 60 gigahertz, if it rains, your link will go to shit. But like 5 gigahertz doesn't have a problem with that. Low orbit stations. Yeah, I guess it's only... how far are they away? Starlink satellite height from Earth. Starlink satellites orbit at an altitude of approximately 550 kilometers above Earth. Oh wow! Okay, well that's pretty far. I mean, oh no, J Rose has pixel issues. Doing strings, but strips info is messing me up. I'm thinking my 2D quads delivering tomorrow may not be enough. I watch and read tons. Not enough, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're tripping up on, if you use 12 volt or 24 volt LED strip, that you shouldn't count the amount of LEDs, but the amount of zones you need to control. Do you know if fog slows down the speed? I don't know. I mean, for 60 gigahertz, yes. Rain, fog, all atmospheric conditions will slow down or kill the link. Yeah. Still considered low orbit, yeah? The space segment is all about phased array antenna to direct energy without wasting power. Yeah, that I understand, but I just didn't know how far they were away. That's pretty far. Cool. Well, we're at 42 viewers already. Still, damn it, I have to wait 3 minutes. I'm in non-waiting mode. Oh, I can get my laptop while I'm doing that, because I might want to do stuff with my laptop. Yeah, I'll get my... We're pre-stream, so I can just leave. 1 moment, please. Okay, got the laptop, got my Ethernet dongle. It's actually 2.5 gigabit, so whoa. The router is only 8 gigabit, so it's not going to make a difference. We can check out some new stuff I bought though, because I bought it after the last stream, but it's already arrived. So AliExpress nowadays can be really quick. So it's from the same brand as we had before, the Ampcom, but now I have some Cat 7. That doesn't really matter. Cat 5e would have been enough, but these are 23 gauge cables. So SFTP 23 gauge. So like for Pee-wee, doesn't get better than that. And we have some nice colors. I think this is this both 50 centimeters or both a meter? Oh, both half a meter, yeah. We have some reds in 0.3 meters. So that should be optimal for the box layout. And these are also 23 gauge. And well, I mean, it's kind of bullshit, you know, these cables, but it's fun for me, so. So I guess we'll do that first, because it's time. We'll replace the cables in the box now that we've figured out the Pee-wee issues. But there is a new issue, which you guys haven't seen yet unless you're on the Discord. Yeah, the Unify silicone cables are very thin and flexible. Yeah, but they're also 28 gauge or even 30 gauge. What you haven't seen yet, well, it's in there now. I had it running for like an hour or a few hours, and I came back and the access point was pop in the box. So the adhesive on the access point itself failed. It was still on the box, but the adhesive on the access point had failed. So we'll have to find a better, let me rotate the microphone there. We'll have to find a better solution for that in the future, because yeah, even if it's inside and the box is closed, just lying here on my desk, the adhesive fails to attach to the access point. So let me see if I can get it off now without the adhesive failing. I think so. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so these strips were still attached to these strips, and the access point was just lying in here. So, who knows? They've had a week to cure now without being on. Let's see if that works better. I need to move the microphone a bit. There. And this guy. Yes. So now we can have everything in shot. So let's replace the Ethernet cables, because I think that's fun. We're keeping the Pee-wee injector thingy, but let's reroute that. So these are the half meter cables. Well, keeping this one. There. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know about this one. Okay. So this needs to go there. First off, we want to put this here in the bottom, because then it's nicely out of the way. And then we have these 30 centimeter, 0.3 meters. And I was hoping those would be the exact right dimension for what we need. And while these will have the lowest PoE drop possible because they're 23 gauge, of course, that also means you can't bend them whatsoever. What the? How does this work? How does the cap come off? There's a cap on here, but I don't know how to make it come off. I can make the backside slide off. That's not what we want. Oh, I guess I need to... Okay, yeah. There. And let's see if this matches lengthwise. I don't think so. Damn it. Oh wow, these are really, really stiff. So, no. Yeah, I need to bend them anyway. Let's see if we can do this. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't look great. Maybe if we do it like this. You can see it's bent too far here. It's a sharpish bend. Yeah, so 0.2 was probably still better. I'm not sure. Or the half-meter ones, but yeah. Can't see chat. Hey there, Greg and Maleki. Okay, we'll use them anyway. We'll see. Let's just wire this up and start configuring the router / access point. Because I still don't know how we're going to do the alignment for the Starlink if we don't have their router or something like that. Still kind of need to figure that out. Oh, this is better. That's better. Let's try do that with the other one. Doesn't want to do that. Maybe I need to turn it around. So like that, and then like that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a nice loop. Need to think. Right, we have some orange cables, and those are supposed... I want to try and separate the colors for what they do. Oh yeah, James, you spend more time, undoing everything than actually plugging it in. Oh, let's see if we have enough room for this plug. Oh, I don't think so. Okay, we'll need to bend this slightly. It's not gonna fall out, that's for sure. And then we need to go to the fourth one here. Okay, so 23 gauge might sound nice, but it's unroutable. Could I have gone this way? I don't know. Okay, we'll do the last red one. No, do we do the last red one? Yes, because the router goes up. Yeah. Almost done. Yeah, and I mean these caps. I mean, what are they even for? Okay, so I need to do it again. not sure this is better than what we had, but we'll make it work. There. The cats are for the cat. The caps are for the cat to play with. Yeah. I want to place something back real quick. We took these out last week. And I will just lose them. Nope. Okay. And we still need to hook up the access point to the PUE side. So that is this one. I think we're just going to keep this cable because it's a bit flexible. And then it's all white, and it's the only white cable in the box. So that's pretty good. Okay, we can clamp that down over here later. That's nice. And then we have the purple data cable, which goes to our PUE injector. So let's do that. I'm going to route it under here. So this goes from the LAN side, or the WAN side, it'll be on the access point, to the LAN side on the PUE injector, and then the PUE goes to port 4 over here. Okay, I don't know. I'll figure out the cable mess at some point. Right? Good. That's done. Let me get all of this out of the way. Sure. Fix that later. Yeah, because, like you were saying, now I'm left with all these caps, which I'm never going to do anything with again. So they just go in the trash. Okay, I think we wired it all back up as it was. Okay, yeah. Right. So we need to power this up. We have our power connection here. That's still plugged in with our tiny little cable. We'll leave that as is for now. Okay, and power. Switch turn off here. So, okay, we're powering this up. Yes, good. Okay, the access point came online. Perfect. So we now need to hook up our main network so we can configure any stuff. So we're going to use that third port, which we don't plan on using during the deployment. That is a PUE port, but shouldn't matter. So let's hook that up to our third port here. Yep, we got link. Access point still online. Oh, we even have 2.5 gigabit. Whoa. Okay, let's just close that up. We might hear a falling access point at some point. But that's okay, because I need room to work. Let's get the keyboard. Because the first thing we need to do is configure that Mikrotik router. And in theory, let's see, how do we do this? Let me create a new browser. Okay. And let me share that with you. So if you just type Mikrotik download, you get this page. Was the PUE the problem with the switch last week? Yeah, so the switch and the access point for some reason don't seem to be very compatible. I've heard more issues with these type of switches and PoE and PoE Plus and stuff like that. We solved that by using the included PoE injector and just giving it 50 volt directly. So now the access point doesn't need PoE anymore. It uses this this little injector. Oh, you can't see that. Yeah, this little injector. And the cameras and everything else seem to work fine. So we're going to continue with that for now. Okay. Oh, this is actually in front of the chat. It shouldn't be there. The Mikrotik GUI can still be a bit challenging. We're going to download the newest Winbox 4 beta for Windows. And that's... Oh, does it need to be installed nowadays? Shouldn't be. Oh, it has assets. Okay. Well, I'm just going to drag it on my desktop there. And then I'm going to open it, if I can find it. Okay, let me share that window. Now you'll see all my IP addresses and MAC addresses and stuff like that. Is that a problem? No, I don't think so. So let me share that with you. I can't. Why not? No. Oh God, my audio mixer came undone. Okay. Why can't I share this with you? Do I need to do anything? Oh, now I can. Okay. There. Good. Let me maximize that. Okay. So this is Winbox. I don't think I can make it bigger. Oh, I can. Okay, Control scroll wheel actually works. So you can see I have a few Mikrotiks at home. I recently updated them because they're all 40 days uptime, except this one's 39 days. Probably the last one to update. So I have a 4011 as main router. Then I have two backbones, CRS 309s. Those are 8-port 10 gigabit SFP plus switches, which I use with copper, fiber, and DAC. So all of that. Those are uplinked to this guy. This is a 16-port 10 gigabit for the new cluster. I have 5 access points, and yeah, I'm a Mikrotik house. I have been for the past 10 years, I guess, or something like that. Anyway, I think this guy is our new one, the WAP 8X, so that looks good. And with Mikrotik you can actually connect on the MAC address, so let's try that. I think we set a password last time, not 100% sure. Yeah, okay, so this is the main interface. We can look at the interfaces that we have. We have an Ether 1 and an Ether 2. Ether 1 is currently online, that's going to be the switch. And Ether 2 is going to be the Starlink. So normally you'd say Ether 1 is the WAN and Ether 2 is the LAN. But with Mikrotik you can just do that whatever way you want. Can I add a note here? Normally we can. I don't actually see where I can do that. I'm still getting used to the new interface. Normally there was a button here to add a note. Interesting. Inline comments. Row header is used. Comment. Okay. So this would be LAN switch. Oh, there we go. Okay. And this would be WAN Starlink. Right, yeah, I'm still used to the old interface where you could just hit the button, but that's fine. So we need to kind of configure things. I will do some explanation, but it's a lot of involved networking stuff. So ask in chat if you don't follow along exactly. But yeah, let's first set up an IP address on our LAN switch, which will be the local IP address we have over there. So we go to IP addresses, and currently it doesn't have an IP address at all. So we're going to add an IP address, and local switch IP. And we need to think of an IP range we want to use over there. Now, I have lots of IP ranges I have in use. As a network engineer, I'm all ears. This will be fun. Well, forgive me if I explain things wrong. Philip will correct me. Anyway, I think we're going to use 1010. I don't know. What is a fun Starlink number? 10242. Oh, 40. Can we do 101042? The whole 1010 range is a private range, right? Private IP ranges. Yes. Okay. Nice. Okay, we're going to do 1042 because 42 is cool. So we're going to do 101042 because I have lots of stuff in 10.10. Internal subnets, and we'll use 42 because I want to use a unique subnet over there. And then our router is going to be 254 because it's the end of the subnet. Some people use 1, some use 254. I like using 254. And we need to add a network. Oh wait, there's already an interface here. And we just said this was going to be the LAN. No, 1337. No, I'm going to use 101042. And then select an IP address. Okay, so now it has an IP address, but of course, nothing is going to happen on that IP address, right? Let's continue with having an IP address. On the Starlink side, we don't want to set a static IP. We want to use DHCP. Yeah. So to do that, we go to IP DHCP client, and we say, okay, I want a new DHCP client. Let's call it WAN Starlink DHCP. I don't care, and it needs to ask for a DHCP address on Ether 2, which we designated as our WAN port, right? And we can leave the rest default. It adds a DNS if it gets it from DHCP. It adds an NTP if it gets it from DHCP. And the default route, that's good. So now, if we plug in something in WAN Starlink, it'll ask for a DHCP address. Now, I have a second Ethernet cable here. So, for fun, let's try that. Let's see what happens. Oh, actually, that's a bit harder. Do I have a couple block here? Maybe. Hold on. I think so. Normally there's some floating around. Of course, I cleaned my desk a while back. Really? Why do I always clean things and then need them? Is this a common occurrence that you have something on your desk for a year? You finally clean off your desk, the next week you need it. Oh, come on. I don't have a couple block here. Okay, I know where some are. Hold on. There. Oh. We have a couple blocks. Why you never clean up? Well, I like being organized, but the room to organize stuff to is kind of full. So yeah. Let's show the box real quick. So what we're going to do now is instead of having the LAN connected to the Starlink, we want to test if that DHCP works, right? So we're going to disconnect this guy. Oh, Kitty's here. We're going to connect this couple block. And then we're going to connect that second Ethernet cable I just had, which is here. I'll put up Winbox again there. And let's connect that. So now the other port is connected to the access point, and you can now see that we got an IP address here on the local network, and well, that worked fine, and it added it to the address list over here. So that is basically how you set a static IP or a DHCP in router board, I guess. We're going to use this later because for right now our network is the WAN, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, generally I don't like couple blocks. That's from my LAN party history. They always cause issues. Anyway, do I need this for now? Maybe in a bit. Yes, we'll leave this connected for now. In theory, I can now connect to this IP address. So I'm going to disconnect this guy. We should lose our link to Winbox. Yeah. Okay, close. But if we scan again, there it is. And now it has an IP address on the local network because, well, it's connected through the WAN port. And Mikrotik doesn't do anything for you. So yes, you can reach the router through the WAN port, which, you know, can be a thing. But you need to configure that, right? For now, we don't care. We're connected through the DHCP address on the WAN port, and that's fine because the WAN port in this case is also still delivering Ethernet, but we have our LAN port, and the next thing we might want to do is connect our laptop to the LAN site, so to the networking cables, but it needs to get an IP address for that. So we go to IP DHCP server because we wanted to serve IP addresses, and we say new, and this is the LAN DHCP server, and server LAN whatever, and we want it to serve DHCP addresses on LAN 1. That's fine. Address pool. Oh, we didn't create an address pool yet. Okay, we'll use the wizard. There should be a wizard. DHCP Setup wizard. That will create an address pool for us. So like the DHCP addresses it can deliver. So we'll follow the wizard. We want to serve DHCP on Ether 1. And the address space is going to be, yes, but I want to serve within 100 and 200. Oh God, I don't remember how to do the notations again. Okay, maybe. Okay, the network is correct, but can I specify the pool? The gateway is 10.10.42.255.4. Yeah, that's correct. Ah, yes, addresses to give out. I want 100 to 200. So we will give out on the DHCP server 10.10.42 to 100 to 10.10. Oh, damn it. 42. 200. So we can put manual IPs under 100 or above 200. Okay? Yeah, that's what I thought too, Philip, but the wizard does it differently. Okay, the DNS server is, for our clients, is going to be the router board itself, so 10.10.42.254. Lease time, I want to have a lease of 3 days, at least. No, make it 10 day. I want a 10-day lease time there. So that even if something disconnects and then reconnects later again, it gets the same IP address. Okay, so now we have a DHCP server active. So as soon as we plug in something on the LAN side, which is the switch in this case, it'll get a DHCP address. And, well, in theory, can communicate 3 hours. Normally it's 3 hours, I believe. Yeah. This is days, I believe. Does it have help? No. I mean, this is seconds, hours, days, I think. Or minutes, hours, days. That's 3 hours. Oh, okay. I thought it was days. Okay. If you guys say so. Now, there is some more stuff I think I want to do. Is NTP in here? Yeah, I want to create an NTP server. And it's allowed to do everything, that's fine. Okay, I want to have an NTP client. Let's see if it's doing... oh god, I need to add public NTP servers. I don't know from head. Pool.ntp.org? I don't remember. I don't do this every day either. Oh, it's synced to my to my LAN NTP server. My LAN NTP server announced itself and synced it. That's nice to hear, Greg. I used to do this for work, I guess, partly, and for LAN parties and for fun, and it's a hobby I enjoy. So yeah. Okay, let's set the system time, because that needs to be correct. The clock. It is 2:21:4. Yeah, that's correct. That is also correct. Yeah. Okay. It auto-detected it and using NTP synchronized it, so that's now all good. Clock can be an important thing to have working correctly on your network. If you have weird networking issues, make sure you have a single NTP server and all clocks are synchronized, because otherwise you can get very odd issues. Right, so we have a static IP address on the LAN port, a DHCP on the WAN port through which we're now connected, and we have a DHCP server on the LAN port. But we now need to make sure that we can internet with whatever is behind the WAN port. So to do that, we need some firewall rules. And the most and some routes. Let's see, routes there. So nice, Greg. You need GPS module for the best NTP data. Well, you know. Oh, you can put a 3D there. Okay, well, we'll figure that out later. So if we look at the routes, we can see that if we want to go to 0.0.0.0, that's basically anywhere else than our own subnet or the internet, it can go through this gateway, and it can do that from these two IP address ranges, which this is our LAN port, so that's correct. Yeah, or default route, that's correct. But we want to enable something called NAT, or Network Address Translation, because we only have a single IP address. So later on we can't now route directly. We have to do that using NAT. So we go to IP firewall, and then we go to NAT, and we enable a new rule, and let's call it to the internet. I don't know. No, I don't do this every day either. Let me just check real quick. No. Is it SourceNet? No. I need to look this up. I believe it was Masquerade. It used to be Masquerade. Oh, wait, and then we have an out interface. Yeah, okay. So we're saying we want to do SourceNet if it goes out of interface 2, which is our WAN port, and the action is Masquerade. Yeah. So it's been a while. Okay. So now, in theory, if we plug something into the network ports over here, we'll get an IP address from that DHCP server, and we'll be able to go to my home network router, which will then send it to the internet. So let's give that a try. Now again, this is a very, very basic setup. It is not secure or anything of that sort. Let me plug in my little adapter dongle here. Let me boot my laptop off screen to see if there's no, I don't know. You never know. Maybe there are secret documents open. Firewall rules, any best practice ever. Well, my laptop hasn't been on in a while. Yeah, I have this ROG Strix G14. It is an excellent laptop. I think I actually turned it off last time because it's doing a full boot, it seems. Oh no, my pin. Don't look at my pin. Seems clean enough. So there's a big queue, that's fine. Didn't I just have an Ethernet cable? There. We can use this really short one, I think. Let's plug it into the dongle. And we'll plug it into port 3. Again, that's a PoE port, but it's active PoE, so that should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, we got a link. We got a 2.5 gigabit link. No, don't start giving me all kinds of weird pop-ups. Okay. Let's see here. Network and internet. No. Okay, we have internet. We're getting stupid pop-ups. Hold on. Let's close all this. Go away. Windows, we don't want this. Okay, let's close this. Okay. So, we also have Wi-Fi. Oh no, the Wi-Fi is off. Okay. Let's go to Ethernet. Yeah, we indeed have an IP address, 10.10.42.200. So that has worked. And that is also our DNS server. Did I enable the DNS server? I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's on by default. Ping quinled.info. Okay, good. Yeah, I can ping. So, all the things we just did, we added a static IP. We made a DHCP server on that. So we get a local IP address. Then we added a DHCP client on the WAN port, which is now connected to our normal network. And we set up a NAT rule so that we can do internet and things like that. Let me... Oh, why didn't my screen turn off? Okay. See if the browser is safe. Yes, the browser is safe. Let's go to QuinLED. Yeah, so we can internet. Geez. Let's do a speed test. See, we didn't configure any hardware offloading yet, but let's try it anyway, because we're going through the access point right now. I don't know what the CPU utilization of the access point is, but currently it's my home network. Something is struggling CPU-wise. Let's see. I think the CPU of the router board is struggling. Can I add that here in the bar? Oh, we can do dark mode. Oh, that's better. Oh no, it's in the bottom. I just can't see the bottom. Wait. No, don't do that. Okay. CPU, 4%, 2%. Let's do it again. Let's see if we have a CPU bottleneck. Could be. 51%, 91%. Yes. We seem to be having a CPU bottleneck. That is because everything's traveling through the CPU right now, each and every packet. And well, it's an access point, so it's not that good at that. We can add a rule. We go to filter rules and we say new. Let me move this to the side. Filter rules, and I believe there is a how do I add fast path again? Is it also NAT? No. No, there is a fast path rule. Let me close the box so I can actually see the screen. Wait, oh, the cable isn't there. Oh. Yeah, it's a firewall rule, right? And then if the out interface is Ether 2 or WAN, then, and the connection state is established or related, forward, yes. Action, no. Wait, extra. Yeah, it's a forward rule, okay, but action is then fast track. Oh, yeah, fast track connection. Okay, so we're saying if it's forward traffic, it's going to Ether 2, and it's already established or related. I want to fast track the connection with hardware offloading. Okay, that in theory that should do it. Okay, let's do it again and watch the CPU usage and the throughput. Ah. That's better. And it's now only using 65% CPU. Okay, yeah, I have a gigabit up and down. So that's pretty close. It's less than I would expect. But at least we know we're not CPU bottlenecked anymore. We can also look in here in health. No, okay, and in router board, I think, no. Resources? Yeah. And then there is another one you can see. I don't remember. See, I don't do this. I keep saying that. I don't do these things every day. Is it tools? Storage, advanced roll-on profile. No. RQ? Oh wait, CPU. This one. Oh, okay. Yeah. This one is looking for. Okay, let's do it one more time and then continue. I just wanted to show that when we're testing Starlink later on, we now have our router configured on that little access point over there. Remember, it's an access point. It's not meant to be a router, but it's plenty fast for what we're trying to do. And we basically now have no bottleneck whatsoever running through this whole setup. That's basically what I wanted to show. In a later episode, we'll configure the wire guard and things like that, and maybe some security, and I don't know, make it a bit more secure than this is. Because the management interface is open on the WAN port and all kinds of stupid shit. So, okay. Anyway, we now know this is working. I want to check one thing real quick. Does it automatically allow... No, we don't have to allow remote requests. Yeah, I guess it automatically does the DNS server. That's good. Okay. Maybe you should not show all the security stuff. Sure, in the real configuration, I'll do that on my own. Okay. My mouse is confusing. No, don't do that. Okay. So... This is basically what we needed to hook up Starlink, I think. So this can now go into Yeah, but it's doing hardware offloading now, and as I suspected, the speed of this access point, the CPU that's in there, it's plenty fast for doing like a few Mbit, you know, even you just saw it route a gigabit, so I mean that's going to be fine, and it can actually do hardware offloading for the encryption. Oh, when we use a VPN, so yeah. Quinbox Starlink Edition. Try the hex router. Yeah, no, I have an RB4011. That's great. Anyway, I think it's now time to look at Starlink. And open the box. I think I'm just going to turn this off. And put it away. Okay. I think, okay, the box landed on my laptop. Yes. Right, let's open the big box. Okay. How do I open this? Oh, there's a zip cord here on this side. These never work, do they? The ones from Amazon have a little plastic in there. Don't think we need this part. Okay. How does this now work? A large box not from AliExpress. Exactly. I'm not sure this is supposed to slide out. I think so. I don't know. How is it? Oh, there's more zip cord. Okay, never mind. Okay. That went better. Is there more zip cord? Of course. Nope. I guess I'll just pry it open. Okay. Yes. Good. And something like that. Okay. Wowza, that thing is big. Okay, hold on. That thing is huge. Okay, we have a stand thingy. Let's lift. Oh, okay, it's not that heavy. Okay. Maybe I should just do this on the main camera, huh? Well, we can see what's in the box. We have our Starlink router, a power cord. This should be about 15 meters of cable which has rubber grommets, and oh no, wait, this is the power adapter, power cord, and this is the router. I'm not sure why it's all dirty already, but okay. In theory, we need only this, because we have our own router, so we don't need the power brick, we don't need their router, and we don't need their power cord. But I don't know if we can set it up that way. That's what we're going to find out. Let me get this off the table and put the actual dish there. I hope that stays there. Let's see. Let's look at the manual. Yeah, I never get that. I never get the multi. Wow, they put a plastic clip thingy on the manual. It does seem you can tear it, but I mean, it's paper versus plastic. What's going to happen? How am I supposed to do this? We're stuck at the first step. Looking at the manual. Come on. Okay. Okay. Let's see what it says. Oh, this is factory regulations. Yeah, this isn't going to tell us much. Knife. Yeah, but you shouldn't need a knife. No, this is just regulate. Uh-oh. The box is sliding. Okay, that's not a manual. Is there a manual? There's no manual. Okay. So do we just chuck it outside and see what happens? Well, no, yeah. Anyway, we have the cable. Don't eat. Yes. And the most special thing about this cable is that it has these rubberized grommets. Oh, this might actually be thicker than Ethernet. Oh. That means it won't fit our pass-through. Where's that couple block? Here. Will that fit? Oh, no, it does. Okay. Oh, wait. And now you can't get it out anymore? What? Oh, okay. Oh, it just doesn't lock? Huh. Okay. That's going to be interesting. What kind of cable is this? Oh, this is 26 gauge. Ha! So, how about we just chuck it outside and, I don't know, see what happens? We have this, oh, we have this paper. Oh, there's the manual. Set up Starlink. What's the difference? What? What? Oh, okay. You should plug it into all the way and not have some of the rubber sticking out. Okay. So power goes into the router. Yeah. Okay. It needs to be 110 degrees and no trees. Well, that's never going to happen over here. At the actual site, yes, but here at home. North, south. And then we can use the app. Okay, yeah. How about we just chuck it outside and see what happens? Who's for that? Now I can't really take you along with me. I tried to set that up, but I failed. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, chuck it outside and see what happens. We'll point it. You're saying south, north. Let's look up the orientation here in the Netherlands. Starlink orientation Netherlands. The correct orientation is to point to this southward to the southern sky, or simply let the Starlink app guide you for. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now I know what south is because we have a bunch of solar panels. Oh, I could have actually put it on this roof. Or maybe later, maybe some other day. I'll chuck it outside somewhere and point it south, I guess. I'll use the little stand thingy. So we have this stand. I guess I'll use that. And then how does it sit? What is the top and what is the bottom? Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Yeah, okay. Okay. There are people using it in a cockpit in airplanes. You'll be fine. Oh, you can put a chicken cam on the screen. Not that quickly, no. Yeah, that would actually be good. I guess I can put it up on my phone. One moment. Well, I'll zoom in on my phone, which I'll put on my desk. This is modern technology, like technology. Technology. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, there's spider webs. Hold on. So let's put, okay. Sure. So this is over there, and maybe I'll put it on the chicken coop thingy. Northeast. Oh, is Google wrong? Okay. Anyway, well, I'll. Yeah, my cam clock always gets messed up with daylight saving times and stuff like that. So I need to keep enough cable here. No, other way, I guess. Let's not get this twisted already. Okay. Let's hook it there. I'm gonna run the cable first, and then I'll come back and get the dish. Let's see. Now it's pretty windy outside, so I don't know if it's gonna stay put, but we'll see. Let's see where that connection is. Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go. Okay, did you guys see? Oh, you can see it on the camera. Nice. That looks dodgy. Absolutely dodgy, yes. And I'm actually going to pull on the cable now. Okay. Let's route it over there. Good. Okay. So, okay, we can leave this. I'll leave this in the corner, I guess. If it falls down, you can see. I guess I could secure it with a with a bit of Velcro. That would be the smart thing to do. Okay. it's kind of expensive. So let's do it. Okay, I'll be right back again. Because it is just on that beam and it is windy, so... My Velcro fell and it's too dark to see, and then I almost tripped over the cable. It wasn't long enough. Okay. Okay, we now have one Velcro security in place. Okay. Right, let's get the box on the table again. Okay. And... well, we designated port 4. Built-in lights. What? Okay, let's plug that in. Like so. And we want to communicate with... well, we'll use the laptop. Let's plug in the box into power. It's turned off, so nothing's going to happen. And let's get the box on the screen. Let's verify this connection. Yes, this is in. This is in. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's turn on the power and see what... oh. So we're using this sketchy adapter. Who knows? There. Okay. Power. Okay, can we see what it's drawing for current? Oh, it's now drawing 27 watts. Whoa! Let me open this. Oh, this isn't screwed down yet. Oops. There. Yeah, we're drawing 31 watts. Okay, okay, let's keep that somewhat on the screen. This too, so if it, you know, blows off, you can see it. Like that, I guess. It didn't immediately catch fire. Aww. Okay, we need some... I'm gonna link to, you know, our box like we're in the field. Oh no, I need to enter my PIN again. Maybe like that? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, do I have Winbox? But I don't have internet. Oh, we're drawing... Oh, it's drawing more power. Do I have internet? No. Do I have Winbox? Yes. Okay. This one... Our super secret password. Oh, this is the old Winbox. Okay. There's an old Winbox and a new Winbox. Let's see if we got a DHCP address. We did. We got 100.107.149.22. But I guess you guys can't see that. How many watts are we drawing? 45, 48. Okay. But then, do we have internet? I might not have DNS. I don't know. Oh, it's using the Google servers. That's fine. You need to activate the service. Okay, but then how do I do that? With the app. Oh. Okay. Well, let's move the laptop away for now. And instead, let's close this up. Connect it to our home network. That might start providing weird DHCP addresses, maybe. We'll see. And can we now close? Can we now reach the micro? Yes, we can. So we can... no, we need to connect by MAC address. Okay, we can still reach that router board, so that's good. Well, we got. I get that would be a method there, Medved, but I kind of want to try it without it. See if we can make it work, because we do have an IP address here, so 149.2.2, and we can set up wireless. It's the new Winbox. We can set up wireless and join our phone to that and then use the app and see if we can make it work. So I need to let me think. It's been a while since I set up wireless. Oh yeah, security. I want a secure authentication types, W2 PSK. Encryption, I don't care. Passphrase, I think, no. Whoa, this has been a while. Oh. There's a wizard too. Oh, good, good, good. There's a wizard. Wi-Fi. No, I don't want a cap. Do I want a cap? No. New? No. Quickset. I don't know if Quickset will delete our current configuration. I think so. Don't want that. Okay. Security. What kind of encryption is normal WPA? And then, is it a passphrase? I think so. Password. Later. Oh, I guess we could just do an open one, huh? We don't need any security. We don't need security where we're going. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Mode AP, yes. Okay, we need an SSID name. Starlink. I don't. Okay, we'll set the country. Netherlands. Channel. Don't care about channel. I don't care about any of this. Let's just leave it unfilled. Let's just see what happens. Enable. Oh, there's a passphrase in here. No. Yeah, I'm already paying for the Starlink subscription. Don't worry, no issues with that. Do I now need an address? I liked route networking instead of switched networking, if that makes sense. So I'm going to add an address. On the Wi-Fi interface. Okay, and now I need a DHCP server. We can use the setup again. On Wi-Fi 1, yes. 43, yes. Yes. 100 to 200. No. Okay. Yeah, I know this is still wrong, but I don't care. Okay. So, where's my phone? Oh wait, it was doing the camera thing. Oh yeah, it's still doing the camera thing. Okay. Route, we don't need any routes, I think. IP route. It's just added as an extra interface, so it should just work. Oh, 100.64.01. I guess that's the gateway from the Starlink. Can we ping that? I don't want. Do you want to see the software license? No. Why would I want that? Oh, we can ping the gateway. Yeah, and it has certain milliseconds here. That's not on our network. That's for sure. Okay, let's join the phone. So let's see. We have the Starlink. Let's see if it gets an IP address and everything. Okay, it still thinks it doesn't have internet. Let's see if I got an IP. Yeah, I got the right IP. Do I have Winbox on my phone? No. Well, I have the Mikrotik app. So let's try that. Okay, so the Wi-Fi is working because I'm connected with the Mikrotik app over the wireless to the access point, so that's good. But it doesn't have internet yet. So let's disable my wireless on my phone. Yeah, know my way. And let's download the Starlink app. Maybe I'll have it already, don't know. No, I don't have the Starlink app, so let's download the Starlink app. Play Store. No, go away. Search. Starlink. Okay. Yeah. Install. Okay. Open. Okay, let's should we remain on the internet or connected to the access point? I don't know. Okay, start setup. Standard. I have a clear view. It is on the continue with kickstand. My Starlink is plugged in. Oh, it makes a Starlink Wi-Fi thingy just like we just made. Let's join our Wi-Fi. Starlink. Okay. Oh wait, go back to the. No. Okay, my start. Yeah. Yeah. We are connected to Starlink. Okay, it's doing something. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, it doesn't recognize the Wi-Fi name.
What are you afraid of?
Should it be in all caps? Let's make it all caps. So I'm going to change it on the Mikrotik. Configuration, SSID, Starlink. No, wait, didn't do it. Okay, all caps, Starlink, all caps, go. So we'll probably be disconnected here. This is a S25 Ultra. Okay, we have our new Starlink network with all caps. Oh, the power supply has started making noise. Cool. Let me check the fan. I don't know. Okay. Always connect, that's fine. So let's go back to the app. Oh! Starlink paired successfully. So the SSID needs to be in all caps. Continue. Starlink misaligned by 39 degrees. What?
What are you afraid of?
Okay. So, statistics. Oh, look at that. Latency, power draw, throughput, alignment. Turn your Starlink to match. So, okay. I'll be right back. Sorry, I can't. I need my phone, so I can't show you. One moment. Okay, I'm back. And your Starlink is aligned. I had to redo the complete alignment, and it's currently on basically in reverse that it was. So let me show you on the cameras. No, I don't have internet. I can't show you on the cameras just yet. Okay, so we're aligned, I guess. So now what? We're online. Oh, statistics. Okay. Well, I don't want to update the firmware right now. We can do a speed test. Oh. It might require a bit more configuration on the router side. I don't know. Well, we got milliseconds, so it can ping, but it can't traffic or whatever. Oh, I know why. Jesus, we're stupid. I'm amazed it's actually working. IP, firewall, NAT, new, source NAT, out interface. No, we set it on the port, didn't we? Yeah, we set it on the port. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. So then, why don't we have the internet? I can ping queenled.info. Yeah, okay. So why don't we have internet? DNS. No, it's in there. Yeah, we can ping. Yeah. I don't know, we can try the laptop, but... I can just use another port. Because I also want to keep it hooked up to the network. Okay, we can access the Winbox from mouse. We have Winbox at least. Oh, do we have speed test? Oh, we have speed test. SpaceX Starlink. Oh, there we go. 280, 290, 300. 330? What? Nice. 370? 380? Wow. Oh, nice. 30 Mbit up. Yeah, something in the Wi-Fi config isn't quite right yet. Not sure what though. There's always that one little thing. That's the thing with Mikrotik. There's always that one little thing. Let's get that figured out. So we have our DHCP server on Wi-Fi. That is on this network. I have a lease there. Okay. So then we have our firewall rule that if it goes out over Ethernet 2, which is our WAN, which the Starlink is connected to, upload sucks. Well, you know, that's to be expected. Yeah, I believe so. No, for video this won't do, but if we have like 2 IP cameras, and even if I set them pretty high bitrate, let's say 6 or 8 Mbit with H.265 plus whatever, we should be able to run 2 or even 3 cameras without a problem. Let's say 2, so we're at like 10 to 12 megabits on average. Yeah. What's going on? Why can't I have internet on my phone? I don't know. That's the thing with these Mikrotiks. If you miss a single step, it's just not going to work, and it won't tell you why. Filter rule. There is no. Yeah, if it's going out of Ether 2, it has to fast track, but that's fine. The gateway address. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see the DHCP server. Does this one have something set for that? No. That's the same. Networks. Oh, this one has the DNS server explicitly. Well, this one does too. 243, 243. Yeah, this is the normal resident subscription thingy. Yeah. Oh, this cable's a bit short. Yeah, but it shouldn't need to be. Remote requests shouldn't need to be enabled because we're doing local requests. Yeah, the gateway, yeah, that's all fine. Did I make a boo-boo with the IP address? Nope, it's good. It has to be something stupid. Oh wow, we can see all kinds of traffic flowing. Is the yeah, I believe so. IP address 43.254 on Wi-Fi 1. Yeah, network. Normally you forget one of those /24s or something like that. Let's see, IP routes, Wi-Fi, Ether 1, can go there. Should all be good. Can you ping mobile phone from your laptop? Let's see if I can ping it from here. So, let's see, IP DH, no, not relay. IP DHCP server, leases. This is my phone. I guess I can ping it from the laptop. Ping 10, 10, 43, 200. Then again, I don't know if my phone will actually ping back, so add Wi-Fi to LAN. No, we're doing routing and not bridging. So there's a step I missed, I just don't know what. Well, okay. At least it's working from the laptop. Yeah, sure. I'll try and disconnect it, but Mikrotik generally doesn't work like that. So I'll just turn the Wi-Fi off. Yeah, I don't like this tiny short cable. I need a longer network cable for that. Hold on. Oh, I have one here. I have one here. Oh, good. If your gateway IP is the same as the other router... No, they're all unique networks. I must have forgotten a single thing and then it doesn't work. That's why people hate on Mikrotik, but it's often your own fault. No offense. Okay, now to do another speed test. Oh, it's a lot slower. What did I do wrong? What does the log say? Log. Oh no! Okay, we're connected to Starlink. Without internet, it says already. Yeah, it's unlimited, no worries. Do we have internet? No. The IP address could not be found. Okay, so it might still be a DNS issue. Oh. Let's enable remote requests. We shouldn't need to, but let's try it anyway. Okay, now it worked. So it believes... Oh, wait, no, don't do that again. I guess we can do it again, but... Anyway. So it believes the network is remote. Not sure why. Anyway, I enabled the allow remote requests on the DNS, and now we have internet, so we should be able to do a speed test here also. Yeah, and it's going through Starlink. It's only a 2.4 gigahertz connection, so don't expect too much. You need to keep repositioning the dish. Well, you have to follow the satellite. Let's see in the Starlink app what it says. We're online. Let's see alignment. No, it says we're aligned. Can we now do a speed test in the app? Yes, okay. But again, that's to my phone, and we're on the 2.4 gigahertz with no configuration at all, so... Whoa, that's a bit poor. We might need to set those IP cameras to 4 Mbit. Yeah, I thought it was only for remote networks, I guess. Yeah, we didn't need the stock router at all. So the trick is to act like you're the stock router and make your access point broadcast the Starlink SSID with all caps in, I guess, 2.4 gigahertz we use, but... I can turn on the 5 gigahertz radio because I think we just... we just enter the same Starlink Yeah, I didn't have to enter any payment details or anything like that either. I guess they know the registration number of my dish, and it works through that. Okay, let's enable the 5 gigahertz access point. And now on my phone, oh, it's doing a DFS channel availability check. I don't care about that. Let's disconnect it. Okay, connected. Let's see if what we're connected with. Oh, come on. Show me. Stupid phone. I want to know more specs. How do I see? Okay, I'll look in my router. Registrations. Let's see, it's connected to Wi-Fi 1. Yeah, okay, so it's still on 2.4. Disable the 2.4, okay, disable. Let's see, turn this off, turn this on. But it's doing a DFS check. Okay, now we're again connected. Stupid. Okay. Oh, what? We're connected, but no, we're connected to my normal network. Yeah, it's doing a DFS check for 10 minutes. What? Just enable the channel, damn it. Can I turn that off? Channel. Skip DFS channels. Enable. Skip all DFS channels. Okay. There. Let's see if we see it now. Okay, let's turn it off. Turn it on. Yeah, that's true, Philip. But okay, we're connecting to Starlink. It's having a hard time. We're not connecting to Starlink. I don't know why. I didn't configure anything, did I? On the other one? Oh. Oh, right. Yes, you're right, Philip. Okay. Everything's connected to... so we need IP address. We need to switch that to Wi-Fi 2. And then IP DHCP server. We also need to switch that to Wi-Fi 2. That should, in theory, do it. Yes, connected, not secured. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, let's go back to the Starlink app and run it again. Whoa, look at that! The upload isn't that great. Then again, it's just in a neighborhood pointing at the sky, perched on a chicken coop. Let me show you the camera. Hold on. So remember how it was before? I actually had to turn it around. And the legs are now over this edge and resting on the how do you call that? The fence material. So that is not the most sturdy setup possible. So because it's windy, it's probably vibrating and moving, and that doesn't look dodgy at all. Exactly, but we have the Velcro strap. Look at it there. There. It's Velcro down. Chicken wire, yes. So, I mean... Oh, you can even see it moving. So yeah, that's not the best setup ever. But we are looking at the camera through Starlink. So, I mean... Let's do a fast.com speed test. Oh, the disk space is a bit limited. Yeah, sure. Noise. So if we look at it in the Mikrotik, you can see on the interfaces the traffic. Let's do it again. And you can see that it's going, we're receiving it on Ether 2 and we're sending it out on Ether 1. It's not that fast. There is a show obstructions in the app. Okay. Okay. This one. No. Obstructions. Oh. I don't know what that looks like, but it's a clear view, but not really. Takes about an hour. Oh, interesting, Monty. It doesn't look too bad. Rain kills your connection, huh? Oh. Should we do the firmware update? Let's do it. Okay. Maybe we get like massive speed improvements. Hey, but the box is working great. We only have external connections here. While it's updating, let's take a look at system health. Oh, okay. The board temperature is 50 degrees and the CPU temperature is 59 degrees and the voltage we're getting from the power supply is 50.3. Okay. So this is one metric I can use to monitor what's going on inside of the box. Yeah, so I can see some temperature statistics and things like that. Oh, it may be disconnected from the Wi-Fi? No, it's connected. Sign in. Please sign into your Starlink account. Didn't ask me that before. I don't know. Go back. Connect the Wi-Fi. Okay, go away. Oh, okay. If you just kill the app and open it again, it's fine. Did I enter? No, I didn't sign. See, I'm not signed in yet. It doesn't know anything about me. So, statistics. Okay. Starting just powered on. I believe it's 50 euros per month, Jeff. And I immediately subscribed for a year. And then I got the dish for free, which is normally like 300 or 400 euros. So that's why I kind of jumped on it like 2 months ago. Like, maybe I should just get it now and then take a year subscription because I'm going to use it anyway. Because then I get the dish for free, which basically means I get a year for free. Is it a 1 hour grace period before you need to sign in? I don't know. Is it still aligned? Starlink is aligned. Okay. Settings. Can we set stuff? Snow melt. Oh, I cannot set the snow melt. I need to sign in to change the snow melt setting. Okay. Sleep schedule. I can do a sleep schedule. Okay. Software update. Need to sign in. Okay. So to edit the software updates, I also need to sign in. Support? No. Account? How does this work? Okay. Yeah, our alignment is good. View obstructions. Yeah, okay. That's still gathering. Network. Router unreachable. Yeah, I guess. This is, I guess, my identification code. Can I click on that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. You can have multiple? Set up another Starlink. Oh. I don't know if we still have to keep it like that, Philip. Two events. Unable to reach satellite. Okay, that was at 11. Well, you just rebooted it. Starlink booting. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, the snow here in the Netherlands aren't going to be a big problem. Let's do a speed test again. Wow. What? 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 We hit 400! Oh, look at the upload go! Oh. Oh, it went really well for a minute. We hit Can we hit 400 on the laptop? This firmware update for the dish is like magic. Oh, no. Yeah. Let's do the normal speed test. Yeah? What? Look at that! That's half a gigabit through space. Upload isn't that great. Of course, that's what we're going to use it for. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, this is an experiment, right? So we'll see how well it works. So let's do something realistic. Do we have Steam? Steam. You can see the satellites passing by, yeah. They are forcing you to pay for business if you want upload. Oh. 20 Mbit. Well, 20 Mbit would be fine for me. So let's say we want to download a game. Now you guys can all see my Steam, huh? Let's install Hades 2. I don't know. Oh, it's already installed, damn it. Is there something... Oh, Helldivers needs an update. Okay, let's do that.
Remember all the happy times we had?
Let's open the app. We can use tools. Where is the graphing again? Oh, I can do it on the interface, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting 200. Let's see on the laptop here. You can barely just see it through the text over here. 290, 300, 380, 370. Wow. Yeah. 400, 466, 427, 485. Wow. I mean, that's very usable. And this is just having it chucked outside on the chicken coop with Velcro tape. 300. Yeah, we're getting 390. 466. Oh, it's done. Okay, now the disk is going. Let me do it like this. There, now we can keep an eye on the traffic and see the laptop. I guess we need to install more. It's set up in 5 minutes, right? I just I mean, well, you saw me do everything, so... I don't know. How many hours no, so I played Ministry, I played a bit more. I played 209 hours of Ministry. I like Ministry more than I like Factorio. But Factorio, I have 54 hours. I'm not a Factorio guy. I liked Satisfaction, or Satisfactory, and Ministry I like a lot more. So yeah. Oh, it's still downloading? No, it's doing disk stuff, patching. Okay. Let's install something else. I don't know. What's pretty big? 90% of traffic is globally speed tests. Probably. Oh, this is all installed locally. Okay. Marvel Rivals probably pretty... Yeah, it's 100 gigs. Okay. Maybe I'll install Battlefield. Do I have Battlefield? Battlefield 6. Yes. I've been playing Battlefield 6 for a little bit. 75 gigs, let's go. I have 600 free. Fine, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Starting download. I can't really show you. Okay. The focus is a bit... How are you doing? That's a bit better. Yeah, Monty, so we're using the Mikrotik access point because I want to do multiple subnets. I don't like switched wireless. And, you know, DHCP servers, and I might want to do some local stuff on the router so I can do some scripting. But I also want to make it a WireGuard connection to my home over the Starlink, which I can then route the IP cameras over and yada yada yada. Can you upload a larger file to see what the upload is over time? Sure, yeah. Let's see. We're almost hitting 400 again. Your viewers in bypass mode connected to... Yeah, but then you still have to use their router, and I don't know then who gets the IP address, etc. Now, it's carrier grade NAT, so you're going to be natted to hell anyway. But yeah. I'm amazed by the speed. I mean, for normal usage, this is going to be fine, I think. I don't know about the latency though. Let's open a ping. So let's ping queenled.info. Wow. Okay. That's fine. Well, I mean, it's not fiber, but my ADSL was slower. And This is while downloading. Yeah, CGNet. Yeah. A public IP in the Starlink portal? I don't know, but I'm not going to need a public IP because I'm going to make sure the Starlink connects to my home, and my home has a gigabit fiber with a public IP. So I don't really care what IP it has. I can always reach it through the tunnel, basically. But this is pretty... I mean, it's not fiber, right? I mean... Yeah, Monty, exactly. Oh, we missed one. Yeah, this has to go, well, I was going to say to space, but it's 550 kilometers and back again. So when we hit 450 Mbit, it's timing out. What? What? We just hit 500. 500 megabits. We hit half a gigabit. Look at that. 480, 490, 500, 515, 522. Ping, is that 1111? $5.49, yeah, it's going. Not bad for chicken coop internet. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're pretty stable now, around 450, 500. Yeah, Monty, I read about that, but is it going to need a new dish, or is the V3 standard, which this is that going to be enough? Wow, consistent above 400. No new dish needed. Nice. I hope we get a bit more upload, but we'll see. Okay, let's pause this download. Okay, and upload. Oh, we're still receiving. What? What are we receiving? This is paused. Okay, now it's dead. Okay, good. The constellation will be faster. Okay. Where do we upload to? I guess I can upload to myself. Hold on, I need to... I have an FTP server, so... Let me see if I can make this work real quick. Let me just test. I'm gonna try and upload a file. We'll see it in the speed overview once I switch back. Oh god, I need something big. Oh, there we go. The speed overview isn't here. Okay, we're going. No, no need, Philip. We're at 1.6, 1.8 megabytes a second. You can see it here because the graph is now really big. But you can see here the number. $28, $23. Yeah. The upload isn't great or consistent, like on LAN parties. Reopen window? What? No. The Ether 2 window. Huh? Oh, I think you might be a little bit behind there, Alexander. Yeah, because we are going to depend on the upload. Oh, to lose the old graph. I don't think it does that. Oh, it did. It does. Okay, in the old one, I'm not sure it did that. Okay. I mean, we're getting a fairly consistent 10 Mbit at least. 20. Yeah. It's dipping below. Oh. 2 Mbits painful. Oh, 15, 16. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. Because we need like at least, or I'd like to have at least like 10 Mbit. So now we're getting 22, 23, 24, 27, 29. And not exactly flooding your fiber yet. Welcome back to the year 2003. Yeah, yeah. Generally, those have data limits. Even their unlimited plans will, like, cap you at 10 or 20 gigabytes per day, and then you have to SMS or do all kinds of weird crap like push extend in the app or I don't know. They generally all have all kinds of crap, and the tower which we'd be on is already pretty full because of traffic, and sometimes people that are like a kilometer away or something, if it's in the summer, it can get quite busy. So I think 5G will basically die at that point. So I don't believe 5G is going to be an option. They make dynamic bitrate. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not very consistent. Oh, what? It totally died. Now it's back. The power. Oh, let's see what kind of power it's using. We're doing about 70 watts. The access point still holding on. The adhesive is still on there. Okay. Oh, laptop's like, hey, you're not doing anything. On average, we're doing about 1.6 megabytes a second, but that's not great. I died for a second. The stream, or? But I mean, the box is working, and well, you can hear it. If I open the box, you can hear the power supply. I don't know where it's circulating the air, but whoa, we got an upload spike. And it's gone. I mean, I am on the normal residential plan, so I'm sharing bandwidth, I guess. I don't know. No, I'm not on the light plan. I don't know. Wow, it's dead. Let's see the statistics in the app. So we have a 98% ping success. The power draw is fluctuating. Oh wow, when we were downloading, the power draw was really high. How high can I see how high it was? 90 watts. Oh, okay. Throughput 0. That's not high, but oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Upload, download. The app is nice with the statistics. I mean, I guess it's getting them from the dish, because the router isn't there. So, yeah, I guess it's talking to the dish. Huh. I didn't expect this to work, because I thought that would be functionality that would be in the router, not in the dish. But seeing we don't have the router, latency is pretty good. Yeah, it's interesting that they put those in the dish. That's nice. My obstructions isn't too bad, I guess. A minimum bandwidth. An exposed API you can hack. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Monty. That's nice. Okay, so we wanted to try and change the access point name, or the SSID name, to see if the app would still work. So that's pretty easy. We can go to Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi over here. We're just gonna call it nope, not working. Okay. No, okay, I don't need caps. No. Damn it. No, also no. I guess we should put this to the Netherlands, huh? Netherlands, there. Okay, we're going to do an SSID called StarCam. Oh, I can't move the window over here from over there. And on the phone... Okay, I don't care about this upload anymore. Hold on. Okay, on the phone... Sure, connect to Wi-Fi. StarCam. Connected. Oh! It works! So only during setup does the network have to be called StarCam, or maybe it even didn't at that point. And I could have just joined the working... No, I did. It didn't work with the lower capital network name, but it did with the capital network name. So maybe during setup, it needs to be restart app, sure. During setup, it needs to be the right name. Yeah, no, but after that, you don't need it. Q-Star! No, I don't know what naming we're going to use in the end, but... Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Speed test. Let's go. Look at it go. Wow. Yeah, upload isn't great. Upload isn't great. But, you know, I kind of expected that. But I want to try anyway. Right, Monty. Yeah. And again. So this box is going to live on the building site for the new house and the new studio. And I'm going to have some IP cameras there, which I want to watch remotely. And also record and time-lapse and stuff like that. You saw my bits fly by. Noise. Hey, we're getting 448 on the Wi-Fi. That's not bad. Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. Well, we're all Starlinked up. Yeah. So in a next stream, we'll do the VPN to my home, and then we'll connect some cameras to the box, basically, which will then be streamed over the internet to my home, and then we should be able to view them on my normal network. Right? Yeah. And we'll also, I wanted to give you the inside of the box again. So currently the box is working. Power supply is definitely going, but we can see the wattage meter here. It makes me think you don't really want to run Starlink on a battery. Because that is a lot of power for just an internet connection. Now, of course, it's also the access point and the injector and the switch and the power supply and yada yada. But we saw about like max 10 watts of usage from all the local stuff. Add I2C temperature sensor to power supply. Yeah, we could add an ESP32 with a temperature sensor, but we already have a temperature sensor in the access point, so we can read out that. And I believe once we link this guy, the power meter, through the Wi-Fi, we should then be able to access that, or at least the app or whatever, or maybe join it to Home Assistant. I don't know. And then I believe that also has a temperature sensor. Let me check actually, because I believe we can see it if we press a button. Does it say temperature? No. What? I don't know what all these buttons do. There's a graph. No. Can't I scroll down? No. No. Oh. There is a over voltage protection in there, which I just set to the wrong voltage. Which I did not want to do. Yeah, no. Stupid. Yeah, I know. No! Hold on. I almost got it. Okay, but now we have to switch the switch on. So if you just go down and then keep pressing down, it actually changes it. That is so stupid. No, that display off. Okay, graphs, yeah. I want to turn the switch on. I don't know. Well, okay, let me try and show you. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff here. Not happy. Okay. Okay, no. Something like this. Oh no, that's wrong. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, that's okay. Okay. No. Okay. There. Yeah, now it's focusing. Okay, whatever. How do I turn the switch on? I don't care about that. I don't want that. I don't know. Press this? Yes. Okay, long press this one, I guess. Does that also turn it off? Yes. Okay, you don't want to do that. Okay. Slightly long press turns off the relay. Bad. Okay, everything's booting up again. Oh, there's the temperature. 41. Wow. Okay, well, everything rebooted because of that. I guess it's a good test, right? Let's see if it all boots up again. I guess we can keep looking at the power usage. Okay, the access point came back. The uplinks came back. At 2.5 gigabit. Wow. Okay. Let's see what Wi-Fi I'm connected to. I'm connected to my home network, so let's connect to Starlink. No, wait, Starlink doesn't exist anymore. What are you talking about? We need to connect to StarCam. I don't think we have internet yet. Okay, always connect. I can hear the wind outside. Maybe the dish fell on the ground. Okay, we have an IP address. That's good. We're connected without internet. Okay, let's open the app. It's online. How's our alignment? Determining orientation. Your Starlink is talking to satellites to determine which way it's pointing. Make sure it has a clear view of the sky. Okay. Starlink is aligned. Alignment uncertainty is high. Okay. Okay. It thinks it's correct. So then, do we have internet now? Yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, well that still works. It's using a bit of power. Power draw at test. Oh, okay, sure. Let me do a normal speed test. Yeah? Oh, it's not very fast. Oh, I can hear the wind. Oh no. It's really going. Let me take a look at the camera. I can't. There's a window here, but it's dark, so I can't see it. We're looking at the camera through the Starlink. Oh, the power supply thinks it needs to do something. Yeah, that little Velcro is holding on for dear life. Let's try the speed test again. The chickens are sleeping. It's night. Go. Oh. Doesn't use much more power. Oh wow! Look at that upload! Nice! Whoa! Whoa! Over 100 watts! Let's go! I don't know. I buy too much stuff from AliExpress, okay? And then again, I don't know if they'd know it's me, but... Let's... One more time. Oh, wait. So now we have worse download, but much better upload? I don't know, man. Anyway, yeah, you can just chuck a dish in your backyard on your chicken coop and you have internet. Okay. Yeah, it's still pretty visible. That's nice. And I mean, the box, kudos for the box. The box is working pretty well. It's basically working as designed, I'd say. I don't like the wire this way. Yeah. I'll fix that later. Yeah. Power supply, you know, makes a bit of noise. But there is some airflow. I mean, that's good. So we can just close it. Let's close it. Let's really close it. And since there's no holes in the box, I guess, yeah, the only place you can hear it is from over here, but that isn't siliconed or whatever in yet. So that might actually get a bit better once we finish everything. Excellent. I guess I'll leave this running for a while. I don't know. Maybe I should get the dish inside tonight. Yeah. That is pretty awesome. As CEO, you have fiber. Yes, that's good, Philip. That's good. Oh, we were going to do a secret today. I actually have a secret. I've shown you this before. This is a prototype 3D printed-ish case. Hold on. For the Dig Next, right? And it has this separate mount with a din rail mount on there. And, well, this one has LEDs sticking out. And anyway, this was embossed, but I decided not to do that. Anyway, we now have a, well, pre-production sample, I'll call it. The silkscreen is still getting some slight changes, but this is now the actual mold. So this is produced using the actual mold we'll use. And yeah, this is the first Quinn LED Dig Next 2, which has nice description for the channels over here, for plus, for minus, for data. It has a relay per channel, and a fuse per output channel. It has nice big input terminals over there, button connections, extension, USB-C, I2C over here. Has a built-in microphone. Still not sure about the antenna. I'll probably deliver it with one of these bendy antennas like that. I didn't want the antenna on the front because then, I don't know, I liked it better on the top. It has some ventilation holes for the fuses and things like that. Well, in the EU, not so much, but in America, I don't think I'll be able to sell them this year, because starting November, we'll get a 100% tariff. Yeah, I don't know what prices. I don't know, man. Yeah. So DigNext 2. This is getting a large revision. I'm adding all the GPIO numbers here on the bottom. Yeah. I guess I can plug it in real quick. Although the status it will display is wrong. I don't think it'll activate. I don't remember what I flashed on here. I think I flashed some bogus. So let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I flashed some stupid stuff. Anyway, it has some displays for if you have USB or main power or both. You can have both. And then if the board is online, 3.3 volts is just interesting for diagnostics. We have the fuses light up because there's no main power connected. If those are connected, those don't light up if they're not broken, of course. And then you see the relays turning on and off. You can turn them on and off individually. That's not really useful right now, but it might be in the future. And there's all kinds of upgrades here in regards to power. It does 5 to 48 volts. Oh, it has an external relay port over here. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. I already changed this on the PCB to be a bit less bright. No worries, no worries. Yeah, this was also too bright for me. It's okay-ish, but it's too bright. These are nice and dim, so they'll be more in line with these guys. Stupid keyboard. Yeah. And then if you need to replace the fuses, one other thing I wanted to show is this probably will be an optional extra. You can click it in there, and then you can mount it down using these holes, or use a Velcro strap or something like that. And as you can see on here, it will come delivered with a DIN rail mount. You can mount on there, so you can use it in a DIN rail, but it's a bit too expensive to include that. And then if you need to access the fuses, you can use a screwdriver and pop it open like that. And okay, I need to unscrew these. It's kind of, I couldn't think of a better way where you could leave the cables connected. And I didn't want to mount them through the case and stuff like that, because that's also cumbersome. So then you take a screwdriver and you push over here, you push over here, and then the board comes out. And you can see the 3 fuse sockets over there. You can replace the fuse that you need to replace if you ever have to. And then you can put it back in like so. Click it back. Not quite. There, click. Is it? No, over here. Yeah, that's correct. And then this just snaps on again, and you've replaced your fuse, right? So, yeah, that is the idea. If you really don't like the lights, sure, you can just put some tape over it or something else like that. I mean, if I look at other controllers out there, you get very little status information, and I like status information just like I like graphs and numbers and things like that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do it my way. Put lots of LEDs on there, and if you really don't like them or don't want to see them, I don't know, put something over it and it's gone. So yeah, maybe in the future we'll have a user selectable one, but that's, you know, more involved. Yeah. RJ45 power and data input. So there is a extension port over here that takes. Do I have a cable over here? Yeah. So you can use these cables. Other way around, of course. They're nice and flush with the case. And those have 4 GPIOs plus 3.3 volt plus ground. We also have an I2C over here. There. And then there's a relay connection over here with 5 volt. 5 volt trigger and ground. So it's very expandable in regards to being a controller. And we also have a button input over here. But Ethernet for this one isn't a thing. Because most people wouldn't want it, I think. And if I had to add it to this controller, it's already pretty big. And adding Ethernet would make it a lot bigger even. And I just didn't want to do that. Yeah. That's basically it. Right? So this one will not have Ethernet. But this will be a lineup, and there will be models with Ethernet in the future, but just not this one. If at some point WLED starts supporting SPI Ethernet though, you could use the expansion port to enable that. What DIN spots does it take? It doesn't have a standard size, it just has the DIN rail mount over here to mount it down. This is a newer system basically because everything in here is redesigned. It also has an ESP with 8 megabytes of flash and 2 megabytes of PS RAM. All circuits have been redesigned. It has better ESD protection, over voltage protection, 48 volt support, lots of changes. Can the Dig Next be connected to Starlink? Yes, no problem whatsoever, especially using our custom box. This is meant for people who do less DIY, so a Dig Uno or Dig Quad is less suited for because it has no case and it might be a bit more complex and stuff like that. Yeah, this one... as like others, the other products have also already been certified, but I already have the draft documentation for all the CE tests, which it all passed for this one too. So it'll be CE immediately when it's released. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, that's the secret of today. We're getting closer, 24 volt or 48 volt spotjes. Sure, yeah, a little bit. Will you open a shop with a showroom? I don't have any plans for that. Plastic Lipton, no Coke cans, disaster. Yeah, you have to change it up sometime. Okay, guys, I'm gonna play with my box a little bit, or the Starlink, a little bit more off stream, and it'll be a while before we continue because next week I'm leaving for Shenzhen on Sunday, and I'll be there a week, and then I'll come back. So maybe in 2 weeks' time we'll have a new stream again. Not sure yet. I'll try and have at least one video in the meantime. Don't know. I don't know. We're gonna try. But we are certainly going to continue in the future. Yeah. Cool, Gatsby. Yeah, one of the things this one has versus the Dig Uno or a Dig Quad, it's kind of in between, it has 3 individually fused power outputs. That's also why it's so big. They're individually fused and controllable power outputs, which kind of puts it in between a Dig Uno and a Dig Quad. You'd often have to go to a Dig Quad if you needed like 2 or 3 power wires already. So this one will have that where the Dig Uno didn't. So if you have a 10 meter 5 volt project where you want front, middle and end, you can just use this one. Or if you have a 20 meter 12 volt or 24 volt project, having 3 power outputs, 2 times 5 amp and 1 times 10 amp, should be enough in all of those scenarios. So this little guy, well, for those scenarios, it'd be better than a Dig Uno and easier, or yeah, than a Dig Quad, you know. Yeah. Well, that's a different topic altogether, Alexander. Cool. Yeah, it was fun doing the Starlink stuff. We'll definitely continue with that. Okay. Have a good weekend and see you guys later. Bye bye.